Okay, so I've ran a couple tests. I've done my cleaning, and I still have a little spot on the white that I need to get fixed. See, I have a little line right there that I need to get taken care of. Like I said, I've cleaned it multiple times, and that line is still there. So I had a little bit of an issue there, but after a cleaning, you see that that is fixed, but I still have a spot somewhere on my head that I need to get clean. So rather than running it, the cleaning program again and again and again and again, trying to get that spot away, I'm going to use a little trick that I use quite often to clear those stingy spots off your head and get you back to printing as soon as possible. All right, so the ingredients that I will be using, I'll be using some print head cleaner, DTF print head cleaner. Some large cotton swabs, and 2 popsicle sticks that's taped together. All right. So what I will do is take 2 strips of tape, two rather small strips of tape. Get those off and going. All right, about like that size. Tear that off, set it to the side. Have another piece right here. Tear it off, set it to the side. All right, and then I'm gonna grab my cotton swab, popsicle stick, and put the tape on like that. All right, and then on this side, well, on the popsicle stick, I'm just going to attach it like this. All right, make sure I leave a little room at the top, and so it looks like that on that side, and then just fold it over there, fold it over there, like so. And then I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side of my popsicle stick. Cause one side I'm gonna use for the wet side, and I use the other side for the dry side. So let's get those on like so. All right. Okay. So let me use my DTF cleaner and my cotton swab, and on one side I'm going to wet it up on both sides. Doesn't have to be drenched. Matter of fact, it's better if it's not drenched. And now I'm going to move my print head over slightly. And what I'm going to do is, let me take the camera off so you can see exactly what's going to go down here. So I just move my print head over a little bit so that I'm out of the way of the dampers. And then based off what I was looking at, it looked like print head 4 is where the spot is. And obviously by looking at it, you can't really tell where the actual spot would be. But I'm just gonna wipe down the entire print head and then dry it off, and then see what we get after our test results. Alright, so it's kind of hard to hold this and do it at the same time, but I'm going here using a back and forth motion to kind of get the entire print head nice and clean, and get that whole entire surface right there. And then I will flip my cotton swab little device the other way and use the dry side now and wipe that clean. right. All right, now we'll dispose of these by just taking off these right here. Real quick disposal method. Get that out. Get this off. And now I'm going to come over here to my computer, do another quick clean. So I'm going to clean this, and it's only going to be head 4, and I'm going to clean it weak. And I don't really need a strong clean after you do this because you basically have already cleaned it. The clean is just basically wiping off any excess I guess cleaner that's there, so that when you actually print, that cleaner is not actually going through to the paper and then affecting your print in any kind of way. So once that does its thing, we're gonna test it out again and then see if that line is still remaining. You know, hopefully it's gone. You know, most of the times, 9 times out of 10, it solves the problem. But if not, I would just go through those steps again, and after a second time, then usually problem solved. All right, but let me take my paper down a little bit, and let's go ahead and check it. Fingers crossed that all my lines are solid on my white. If you saw before, my colors were fine, so there's no need for me to do anything to the colors. But let's make sure that everything's good to go on this white before we start to actually print. All right, let's go get a closer look. And let me slide a little black paper under here to see for sure. And if you look, now the line is gone. We are ready to print. All right, all solid lines all the way across, and that's exactly what we're looking for. So our prints are going to turn out nice and vibrant with a nice shiny white coat underneath. Thank you for watching the video.